up? How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining me in today's video. We're going to be talking all about our new blush, COMETE by Chanel. I picked out the coral shade. I'm going to show you an application of the blush. I have some comparisons to do with the blush, and I'll let you know if I feel like you need it in your collection. If this is your first time passing by, I'm Gigi. I love to review high-end and luxury makeup. If you love that kind of content, go ahead and click on the red button that says subscribe, and also come to my Instagram because over there I do keep you posted on new makeup sales, makeup releases, everything like that. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alrighty, you guys, so let's begin. And I might have gone too excited. I went ahead right onto the demo. So I am here first of all to show you the blush, to talk a little bit about it, show you what it comes in, and then I'll show you the application. I really went full on force and I didn't even present the product. So let's go ahead and talk about this beautiful blush. This blush is called COMETE, and I got the shade Coral. It's actually sort of like a thicker box for a blush. Inside the box, you're gonna get two little pouches. In here, you can expect the blush, and in here, you can get a brush. I've never seen the brush come individually like this, and you get, you know, the standard Chanel blush. And I have to say it and give it to Chanel. Thank you so much for hearing us. They decided to include the brush separately because before, actually last blush that I purchased from them, it was a limited edition one. I believe it was from the spring collection. They usually give you the brush there and then you get the compact like that. I tell you that this compact, it shots, but sometimes it is so loosely. Like if you carry it on a purse or a makeup bag, it's just gonna open and it's gonna go all over the place. And I know some people had even issues that it wasn't even closing properly. Mine did, so I didn't have an issue. I didn't exchange or anything. And this was a beautiful blush, and we're gonna compare it to this one. In here you get a highlighter and a blush, and a corally one as well. So that's why I wanted to get it in case you already have this one. Are we gonna see if we need this one as well? So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the blush. So when you take it out of the pouch, this is going to be your product. So it comes with the golden logo right there. And again, this is in the shade Coral. This blush has an 18-month shelf life and it was made in Italy. When you open it up, this is what it looks like up close. And as I move it, you can see that there is a star and then a Chanel logo. Let me put the mirror a little bit lower so you can see that the reflection of the blush, you get the star, and then on the mirror you're gonna get the Chanel logo. Like how neat is this? To see it in person is a whole other thing. So let's go ahead and move on to the demo. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you my first impressions on the product, and then I'll come back to do some swatches. I have some other Chanel blushes here that I want to show you. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, you guys, so let's get started, and I am very excited to try this limited edition blush. This really caught my attention because of that illusion that they're talking about. So you're gonna see a different symbol in the mirror, and it reflects a different one on the compact, which is pretty cool and I've never seen. I'm gonna be able to show you, I hope, in a minute. But I got the shade Coral, which is the darker shade of the two. They have a peachy shade, but that just looked too light. So we're gonna be able to see if this one really shows up on my complexion. I think it would. So here I think you're able to see the Chanel logo there, but what's in the actual compact, so you get to see the two. That's really cool, isn't it? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for something revolutionary and something, you know, like special, and I feel like this gives it to you. So that's the only reason why I bought the blush. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's pretty cool. So as you can see, my whole face is done. All the products that I use are gonna be linked below. Let's go ahead and just apply the blush. I'm gonna use my Referal 24 brush, and let's apply. Blush COMETE exclusive creation. It is a limited edition soft glow blush. It comes into two shades. Blush COMETE plays an optical illusion between the COMETE design on the powder surface and the Chanel monogram that reveals itself in the compact mirror. The delicate peach or bright coral shade is soft, silky blush. Formula enhances the complexion and provides a healthy glow effect. And this is quite dense, so I'm going to switch out brushes here for this more elongated one by Referal. Just blend everything. I applied a lot, but this is just so pretty. It has sparkles. It is very soft and delicate. I'll come closer in a second and I'll show you. Let's do the other side of my face. This is very pigmented. You can see that I went in with a light layer and a fluffy brush for this side of my face, and then a more packed and dense brush for this side of my face, and it totally shows up. And this just looks beautiful. It gives you a beautiful and delicate sheen. I hope you can see it in a minute. I'm gonna come closer, but it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't emphasize texture. I do have texture on this side of my face, and I know glowy blushes will tend to do that, or glowy highlighters. With something like this, you may or may not apply highlighter. I think it's optional depending on the look you're going for. Like today, I do want to apply a little bit of highlighter, I'm not gonna lie. Even though this gives you a beautiful and healthy sheen, I still want a little bit more. But let me come close and I'll show you. I really hope you were able to see that. I think it's a beautiful and bright coral shade. It's gonna be beautiful for the upcoming season. I love the compact. Oh my goodness, I love that little eye trick that they're giving us here. I think that is just absolutely stunning and unique. I love the gold compact here. This is a beautiful, it is a limited edition. So if you were thinking about it, you need to go ahead and purchase it. I am going to be doing live swatches for these. I have to say that now that I touched that, it is very powdery. So expect these to be very glowy and pigmented. Look at the glow right there on my finger. So let's do swatch. So that's the blush right there. So it is a beautiful coral shade and it is quite glowy. Now I do want to compare to last year's blush, which was the first one that I showed you, and I'm gonna swatch the matte shade. This is a matte shade, so know that. So as you can see, they're very similar, but this shade is quite matte and this one is glowy. So this is a little bit more neutral. This is a little bit more bright. So the newer one is a little bit more bright than last year's, and you don't get the highlighter. So that's why they give you a highlighter in this one, because the blush is quite matte. So here is a closer look at these two shades. They're different, but they're very similar. So I don't think that in like on your cheeks you're gonna be able to be like, ooh, that's a coral shade, or ooh, that's a more orangey shade. I feel like this year's is more coral and last year's was more orange. So keep that in mind. And then the other two blushes that I have from Chanel is this one in the shade Malice, and I want to swatch this one for you. And this is a little bit more pink, so they're not very similar at all. And then I have the shade Rosé Petulant, which is a bright pink, which again, they're not similar. I thought I'll show you my Chanel blushes if you were curious. I also have a limited edition holiday one, which is sort of like another shade, so I'm not gonna show you that. But these are the 4 blushes that I have, and these are the comparisons that I wanted to do. I love this blush. Is this a super unique shade? No, it isn't. Is this a unique blush? Yes. I mean, that reflection and everything, I think it makes it pretty cool, in my opinion. You can agree to disagree in the comments. What do you think of this? That they're just grabbing our money? Any thoughts? They're always welcome below. You can always, you know, let me know what you think. I'm very open to all feedback. To me, it is a beautiful blush. It gives you a beautiful sheen, and that's what I look for on a blush. Like, I didn't apply highlighter. I decided not to. But again, it's not a super unique kind of blush. The other shade, I think, is just too light. It isn't gonna show up on my complexion, so I didn't even want to try. I didn't even want to bother. But yeah, this is a pricey blush, and I do understand if a lot of you think that I'm just wasting my money on a $90 blush, which I totally understand. But this is what you get with luxury beauty. You get a beautiful, you know, unboxing experience. You get a beautiful compact, very luxury and high end, and then you get a beautiful star that reflects on the mirror. Anyhow, I don't know, I think it's a beautiful blush. Again, I am happy to have it. I'm happy that I added it to my collection. Let me know, what do you think of this blush? Do you like it? What do you think of the swatches? Do you think it's worth getting? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Thank you so much for your love and support. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.